G'day everyone. Barkarati is now brought to you by Disruptor Marine Marketing, using AI to help your marine business grow. And our friends at Radix Nutrition, the most technically comprehensive nutrition products ever to exist. Unlock your potential with Radix. G'day listeners, welcome to the 8th of Barkarati, the sailing podcast, daily skeds or twice daily skeds for the Sydney to Hobart. It's the final one, it's the 8th one. It's all done and dusted, there's nothing more to worry about. And just to back that point up, I'm going to bring in a couple of blokes who've been with me all week. Mr. Brett Perry, BP, greetings.
Hello, everyone. I'm not worthy, Jay. I hand the mantle over.
Okay.
You said it from a long way out, and as of now, you are the savant.
Okay. Well, let's bring in Mr. Sam Hunt, who's been wonderful right throughout this coverage. He's covering for he's just covering for that slimy little bugger that never turns up for Barkarati, Mr. Nick Bice.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Oh, there it is. The good afternoon. I like it.
It's so professional. He's auditioning. He's not lowering himself to our standard because he's auditioning. He's going to step in to the pro coverage. That's what's going on, isn't it, Sammy?
Is this like an audition or something? I don't know.
Yeah, for the main.
There's big shoes to fill. I could never fill them. They're huge, bigger than Thorpe's.
There you go. Cool. All right, well, there's plenty to talk about for this final sked, but we do have to bring in a special guest. We've reached far and wide for a special guest, and we have brought in one. Well, I don't. He looks like something from the video clip "Gangster's
like
Paradise." Christmas elf mixed up with someone from Gangster's Paradise
from the cricket.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Nick Bice, it's good to have you back on the show, bud.
Vicey.
Yeah, hey, fellas. Good to be here. Good to join. We've banged on about the leisure suit for quite some time.
Oh, yes.
And just to paint the picture,
travel suit, we call it, our version.
The travel suit. Current location, Port Lincoln. It's been boats, taxis, planes and cars to get here. First heat of the Sharpies today on the VB Express 2, and
that was your training session?
Decked out in the VB leisure suit, travel suit.
Full
care of Uncle Rico. I believe he's a Chinese man who just sent us some lovely attire, including this little
terry toweling
bucket hat, which I know you're a big fan of, Jordan.
Massive.
So we definitely won the best dressed crew award today.
Oh, yes.
Of course, this is at the Sharpie,
because she was about a million knots today. And put it this way, if we went sailing now, Nationals could have finished pretty bloody early, given the preparation that we've had. But as
so to the listeners, what we'll do...
Boat, she's all ready to go. There's 70-odd Sharpies on the lawn here in Lincoln, all revved up to the max. And here we are after... literally 24 hours ago, had a bit of a session at Customs House in the morning, went for crew lunch, caught a flight to Adelaide. Carl and Howard picked me up at the airport. We drove to Lincoln, arrived at 5 a.m. this morning.
Happy days.
And you were on watch,
we is a raw term. I wasn't doing much driving. I was doing a lot of snoozing. So,
okay. Yeah. So what we're going to do for the listeners, we're going to put a photo up of the VB Express team just to give you an idea, because it's classic material.
Oh mate, I'm going to screenshot this bastard now. Hang on, here we go. Thanks.
There we go.
That's going straight on.
So it'll be
straight to the book. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, here we are.
Right. Shall we talk about what the race was like from Mr. Bice's perspective, or shall we go into where we're standing? I think let's bring in.
That's up to you guys.
Let's go with, what was it like, Bicey? Did you have fun?
It is an absolute bastard of a race for a couple of reasons. One, you kind of forget how bad it was with a very short time frame. The first 36 hours was, I mean, it wasn't super windy. It was like, first night was 18 to 22 knots.
But that's enough with a big, powerful boat.
Well, that's the thing. Second day was 25 to 30. So one reef J4, but specifically on our boat, we were hammered out in those conditions. And that's where we needed to sail above our rating, which we did. So it was just full on, foot to the metal, just going for it. And as many of you guys know, and the listeners as well, if 25 to 30 knots upwind is not pleasant, and dropping off the back of a couple of those waves was not fun. So wet, cold, interesting. And then you have about 2 hours running down the Tassie coast in 25 knots, and you kind of forget how bad it was. But put it this way, 16 out of 16, there weren't many that were just saying, you know, this is really great yachting. Let's just do this for more of our life.
How was the trip up the Derwent? That must have been just wonderful.
Oh yeah.
Well,
not only have you put up with 2 days of shit, you've now got to go up the Derwent fucking one night.
Just our little WhatsApp group. Rob Greenhouse's father sent him a message. Do you know it took you 7 hours to do the last 3 miles?
That was amazing. Yeah. What a glass
Cool.
out. The pictures from off the pictures from off the boat looked amazing with the glass out, the sun coming up. It looked glorious.
I was watching the Nick Douglas coverage of the
Pretty
finish.
annoying.
It took the best part of 3 hours.
Yeah, we were round at Tasman Island at 8 p.m. Expected to finish at 2 a.m. And we finished at whatever it was, 5:30 or something.
6 or something.
Yeah, something like that, 5:36. So pretty frustrating, especially knowing you've just gone through the full Heanery, got a few hours up on everyone, and then you just throw it away in the Derwent.
100%. And we did say that, Bossy. We did put that across.
What about beating Lucky by 1 minute on corrected to win your division? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, that was cool. In saying that, it took us 15 minutes to do the last 5 meters. Like we're the bowman, Pablo on the bow, hands up, 5 for about 3 minutes, 4 for about 3 minutes.
I was just saying the funniest was the footage from Nick Douglas, Sailor Girl, and it was kind of like at the golf. You know what I mean? You know, in the gallery, quiet in the gallery, and then there'd be no noise for a while, and then there was a bit of a there's movement. They've got some air in. Oh no, the sails have just flapped again.
Yeah.
And then you cross the line, and it was a bit of a golfer's clap.
Yeah.
Well, we crossed the line, and given the current and the flow was getting pretty strong at that point in time, we really had to have our wits about us to get the leg down, to get moving again, to clear the line, for that matter.
Yes.
But
imagine hooking up the finish line.
Painful.
Well, we
but,
feel
you know,
we feel for you
nothing a cascade and a scallop pie doesn't take care of.
Did you have any breakages of damage? You all good?
Yeah, we had one very significant one. We chafed through the cover of the main Cunningham. So we had to replace that with about 2 inches of Spectra cover.
It's very hard to fix.
Literally came out unscathed.
Unbelievable.
But I don't think there would have, and I'd be interested to see the stat on this, and I don't know who would run such a stat, but there wouldn't have been many boats in the world that have been prepared and sailed in more offshore events or races than this particular boat, which, remembering it was Ericsson 3. And then Maserati, and then Willow, and then Celestial in this case. So, but, I mean, she's an old warhorse. Bloody.
Well, we do. So we know we love the Volvos. You know that.
Yeah. So,
very cool.
Good fun.
Alrighty.
So if someone told you about it beforehand, what it was going to be like, would you have gone?
Oh, absolutely.
No.
I'll say that now, but ask me 36 hours in the race and you can shove it up your ass, basically. Look, we made big gains when we had to, then had some great yachting. But, you know, and something super refreshing was the crew. on board.
Mm.
A bunch of, and I saw a post today on Facebook, is it the CYC Youth Academy, I think? There's 4 or 5 alumni on board. Just they're not young guys now, but, much younger than us for that matter. And super, the concentration, the performance that they get out of a boat was just, and the way that they push it, it's fresh, super good. Pro yachting is a legitimate professional sport, and these guys did it as good as anyone. So that was super cool. And while I'm here, just to mention the owner, Sam Hayes, it was bloody cool to yacht with him and his team, be part of it. And he runs a tight campaign, as to all those guys, and of course test rig Rob Greenhouse.
Yeah, the number one.
He was responsible for breaking the main Cunningham for sure.
Did he pull it on too tight?
The main Cunningham.
Did he want a flatter mainsail?
Oh, mate, it was just cool. Everything works, everything goes. You just pull it on, sheet her on, and go.
Yeah,
cool.
That's yachting. That's how yachting should be.
Cool.
Nice.
Can I just say, for those who are sending me messages asking for the forecast for next year's race already?
I've pretty much nailed it.
No. Cool. Well, I guess we have to look at overall. So heartbreaking, because you guys looked so good throughout the race. Looked like it was going to be yours on IRC. And then you just had to sit there and watch people come home. Not a huge amount of them came home, but plenty have, including the double-handers coming in. So where are we standing on IRC?
IRC.
Yeah, that was just a Freudian slip, that one.
Wow.
Go for it, Sammy. Bring it on.
Well, you've got this BNC Minet Leon from New Caledonia is leading. They've won it. Let's put it that way. They've won it.
Absolutely.
Min River in second, another down double-handed boat, and the famous Love and War in third.
Dirty, amazing.
What a vessel! 3-time winner on the podium. First fully crewed boat. I mean, is that even a division? I don't know. Maybe it should be.
It's
I think they need some maybe rating relief for being fully crewed, because we know how those double-handers take advantage of the rating and everything.
They're carrying less crew. They're carrying less equipment. They've got autopilots,
and then some machine steers the boat for them.
Machines.
Right.
But there's another double-hander in fourth and Midnight Rambler in fifth, and we go on to another double-hander in sixth. And I guess the top 10. Let's look at it. They've got, what is there? There's 5 double.
Bastion Allen 7.
Yeah, there's only in the top 10. There's only 3 fully crewed boats. Wow.
A shout out to our good mate Jonah Cock though in 11th, so that's a good thing on far forward. So
he'll probably move up. He'll probably move up to 10, 20.
Yeah.
You'd think so. Crux is dropping pretty quick.
Yeah,
it's doing less than 3 knots. I think
it does come down to that what we discussed a couple of nights ago. Jay and Sam, you were out there bashing your head against the wall, Bicey, but we talked about this. How this, what we called the cauldrons or the eye of the high, was going to affect the sleep. Yeah, was going to. It's actually stuck. There is so many people talking about the cauldrons, and how you were going to cross the cauldrons. You guys got through there beautifully, and that's where I thought, well, this is going to be it now. The only test is going to be, and maybe I said it too early, the Derwent, but it was how the rest of the fleet was going to manage it and how they were going to get through it. And it's just a fact that this race can kill you with just the simple weather system. And it's done that. It's done what, we kind of expected to happen, but it's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bicey's screen's spinning there at the moment, so he won't respond to your statement then, BP, unfortunately.
Well, no, it's more aimed at us. It's not so much aimed at Bicey. But
it's... that's why everyone loves this race, is for the weather. The weather changes. The weather that unknown element which nobody can control. It's unreal.
And you know what? It's made the race interesting. Like we've hung on for days and days and days. It's 4 days now, and we've been pontificating. We've been looking at the weather, and we're not the only ones. There's plenty of people out there doing it, and obviously, it makes the race. If it's for quite a while, it's been 1 or 2 days, and we've known the winner pretty much the whole way through. Yeah. But these weather systems really did move it around. So
It really brings it back. It's good for the yacht. It's good for the race, isn't it? It's really cool.
It is good for the race. Cool. And I mean, this is sort of something that obviously it's an interesting point of discussion. A double-handed's won it. We were always saying, will a double-handed ever win it? Well, it's happened. It's happened.
Same year that
celebration. There's going to be discussion.
Same year that the Fastnet was won by a double-hander.
Correct. Yep. So in this year, two of the major races, double-handed. I mean,
the 600s.
Chase.
Boss is back.
So I'm back.
JPKs in the 10-metre range. So those things obviously well designed and going well. I wonder if the French connection, there's so much French connection in all this. Their offshore program and the way they spend their time has got to have something to do with it. So that's pretty cool. But it was good. It's been great fun. We do have to mention that there is a little spoiler just sitting in the back of the back there at the moment with the overall results. Anyone want to run with that?
The protest. There is a protest.
Well, correct. There's a protest, and it's been brought up by the boat in second, Min River, against the current clubhouse leader, BNC Minette Leon, citing a breach to Australian Sailing Racing Rule of Sailing 55.3A. It's to do with sheeting sails with spinnaker poles. Yep. So the protest will be heard tomorrow morning on the 31st in the morning at 0900 hours. There'll be people waiting outside.
So
about
55
whisker poles, spinnakers, etc.
So 55.3, no sail shall be sheeted over or through any device that exerts outward pressure on a sheet or clew of a sail at a point from which, with the boat upright, a vertical line would fall outside the hull or deck, except a head sail clew may be connected to a whisker pole, provided that a spinnaker is not set. So there's two things that come into play. We did see a photo of Leon heading into the finish with a kite, an assy poled out. They were gull winged, basically running a main on one side and an assy on the other side, and it was poled out. The thing that I don't know, I have no clue how this will play out, but the first thing that I'd be doing is finding what a definition of a head sail is and a spinnaker. And I assume you guys have done that?
Well, it'd be the sizing, right? Head sail is of a certain size and a spinnaker is of a certain size.
Yeah,
I've done it. The only clue involved in this is the clue that was getting goose winged out with a pole.
Yep. So a head sail is a sail set forward of the mast with a mid-width measured at 50% of the foot length, less than 75% of its foot length, designed for windward close-hauled sailing. A spinnaker, conversely, is a large, often balloon-like sail for sailing off the wind, defined by having a mid-length of 75% or more of its foot length. I wonder if that kite's gone in for a recut already.
And their rating's gone up because their head sail just got massively big.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I did send a picture to BP. I'm like, this is interesting, or to our group, I said, this is interesting. Yeah. I haven't seen it before. Yeah. But, so I don't know enough about it. I don't know those details.
So traditionally, this would get a time penalty if found in the wrong. What was the timing between them in
the time difference?
By 50
minutes, as we stand, is 54 minutes.
So it could be a percentage time, because we saw that just recently in the Transpac with Lucky when they used an outrigger with the wrong circumstance and not being rated for it. So whether and they got a percentage time penalty. So I wonder if that's the case, or it does get thrown out for whatever reason. It's hard to see it getting thrown out though.
Yeah, very hard to
I
see
haven't
get through.
researched it too much.
Yeah.
So,
and that, we don't know how long. Maybe it was only up for the last mile or something. I don't know, but
doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know, but from a percentage perspective, the umpires are going to be trying to be as fair as possible to everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's their role. They don't care about the result. They just want a fair result.
No. Absolutely. Got to abide by the rules, and there's CYCA.
The amazing part is you've got Min River, which has got obviously Zhang Lin, who's the owner of the boat, and a French co-skipper, Alexis Loyson is the name of him. Mm-hmm. And then we go to the Leon, which is a French boat, obviously New Caledon, which is Michelle Quinton and Jan Regal.
And so Bob Smith.
Yeah.
Smithy and Steve-O's not there, and Davo didn't go. So this is French against French.
Oh.
Oui, mon ami. We should get Jean Le Camembert involved.
He's too busy eating chocolate.
It's a French takeover, you could say.
Wow. I'm going to do a quick run through just to highlight that it's all the divisions. So at this stage, Celestial wins Div 0.
Well done, Bicey.
The IC, yeah. Lucky and Scallywag.
Not quite a Rolex, but a Garmin will do.
Yep. Callisto, Smuggler, Highly Sprung, the top three for Div 1. Div 2, Margaret Rintoul 5, Back to Black and Hutzpah.
How good the MRV go. Beautiful.
What an effort. What an effort. Our good mates in Melbourne, obviously Ben Morrison, Jack and Simon Cunnington.
No, MJ was on the Smuggler, but Sloth.
Was he? I thought MJ was on MRV.
No, Negatoro.
Ah.
So, yeah. But anyway, yep. All good.
Good squad.
KD1 takes out Div 3, Tenacity, and then Team White Wave. That's racist. In Division 3. Sorry. I thought that was a bit of humour. No one laughed.
No, I was just trying to think, how is that racist?
White Wave. Division 4, Bacchanal, Mondo.
You call us idiots? That's the funniest thing.
And Jinan is third with Nige Jones, Cam McKenzie. Div 5 is Leon. So BNC, Monette, Leon. And then Midnight Rambler, Supernova. And then into 6, we go into Min River, Love and War, and Toucan. Okay. So got that out. Got to ask, boys, from your perspectives, the highlights of the Hobart, anything that jumps out to
you? Well, as a spectator, and I haven't spectated many in the last 30
how relaxing it
years,
is.
Was it really? Yeah, it's bloody dry, nice, flat bed. That's great, especially night one when they're battling upwind. But seeing those maxis come together off Bicheno and all three in a line, pretty cool to see them all battling away. And so that was cool to follow that. And then having Law Connect having a live, I've been a bit of a detractor of it, but a live feed from their boat at that time when they do get together and you can see them and the guys are repairing the mainsail, a big hole in it. Bicey, you might have heard about that. But watching them on the live feed was quite cool. And then the other boat would pop into view and that's a highlight. That's a highlight for me.
They're going about their duties. It's not planned. They're doing their job.
No. It's a highlight for me.
A Port Lincoln boy provides all that. Just highlight that a young Port Lincoln lad does all that work. The sophisticated country lad.
I saw a few. Pickle and bloody. I saw a bit of Silas there wandering around in his bloody dry suit.
Well, it's usually only a bit of Silas. The other part, we don't know where that
is. Anything?
Anyway, that was the highlight.
Anything for you, BP?
No, look, I think I really love the way, and I'm not saying this for just because he's sitting in the room with us, but I really like the way that Celestial sailed. I thought that, they hung on to that main end of the fleet and gave themselves every opportunity. We did say that there was going to be, potentially a race, a game changer to come. It's whether or not when they got to Derwent, but I thought And credit to you all, Bossy and the guys. I thought that you were super clean. And what I did love, I put a picture on this group of hugging the land, because we called as you were coming across Bass Strait that the first thing I would be doing, looking at the weather, would you be smashing the coast of Tasmania as quickly as you could. And we thought you maybe were listening to the podcast, because we've seen you basically tack and jibe on mainland, on land the whole way down that coast, almost like you were drawing a picture. So that was kind of a cool thing, because you had to be there. There was nowhere else to be because of where the cauldrons were. You had to be on the land, and that's where you were. And I thought that was very well said.
Now, that particular instance, we knew there was much more breeze inshore.
Had you listened to our podcast and got our advice, or?
Oh, as you know, I don't have my phone on whilst racing, so. But everyone else had it on. So, listen to those idiots. They're thinking on the shore, so we went in. Even to one extent, we actually jibed on the ley line of the actual headland to get around.
Mm-hmm. And there was
a slight header.
Oh, no.
And we're like, holy shit.
Oh, shit.
We got a bit on here. We might have to drop the chute. So we just popped another reef in about the 900th during the race. And just snuck around, but literally, it was 5 knots wind inshore. So we just knew we had to get in there. And having known that and saw what Comanche did, going back to your comment, Sam, about when they all came together, they were the first to peel straight inshore.
Yes.
From what I understand, and that was the winning move for them, for sure.
Yes.
Is what I
Andy Green
observed. Yeah.
So, there you go.
And, the rest is history. And, of course, my highlight is you guys taking on the tradition. Sam, thanks for jumping in, filling the shoes and giving such an analytical report on everything. It's been beautiful.
I've got to say,
nothing that impressive, but don't,
good.
You got to chuck in a few falsities at times just to get the vibe of the show rolling.
Oh, God. I tried to give a bit of tourism info.
He was going for it.
And
he loved it. They're going past Bicheno now. Lovely cheese there. And
should be stopping in there.
We're waiting for the money from...
Oh, well, that's a scary place. That's a dark place to book.
We're waiting for the money from Visit Tasmania to come rolling in.
Okay, we've asked.
I do have to point out that... We do have to point out that Sam Hunt...
What was your highlight, Jay?
Just shush. We do have to point out that Sam Hunt has been complaining about painful feet the whole week because the shoes he had to fill are so small. His words, not mine.
Don't worry, mate. They're Crocs. They stretch.
Another unpaid sponsor of yours, I believe. Yeah.
And obviously for me, the whole element of the weather and the strategies that come through that you have to think of, and we spend a lot of time thinking about it. But the winning double-handers winning, I think that's really critical. Anyone whinging about it should just go and put their head in a bag, because double-handers, it's a great way to grow the sport back. More people come in. It's easy to start doing development. They're not expensive boats to build relative to the big boats. There's going to be a lot. It's an exciting division. I think it's unreal.
Agreed. 100%.
And it's predominantly the big boats get the win, it's always been the 52s, the 60s, the 72s, or the maxis for a long time. So the little boats coming through, big deal.
It's a good point, Jay. And I think, we've looked at the little boats. When I say little boats, the double-handeds and the little boats, they nip at the heels so regularly. And it's a very rare instance that the window opens up like it has. It's same with all of these boats. There are boats that are perfectly situated. The 52s have won the best part of every race for the last 10 years, right?
Well, the 65 is alive.
They're in that. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And there's that. This is a very rare race, and I think we should celebrate it. So
it's cool.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, cool.
Cheers.
I was trying to look up the smallest winners, and I was like, for a while, and the last smallest winner, 2014, was Wild Rose, old Roger Hickman on the Par 43.
Yeah.
There you go. Wow. So that's since then it's been 52 or 70 or 52. 66, 52, 52, 52. So, you know, there's a...
And we've got a 35.
You know, and a this and
With
that.
a 1080.
So, yeah. So
times.
going back, you have to go for a while. And before that, the
Well,
Beneteau
I
40.
would say off the top of my head, Ed Saltus in the 34 in 1998.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah. There you
Could
go.
be the last under 35 foot boat to win the race.
Hick 35. Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
You're right.
Well, just let's see how it plays out in the protest room. But basically, a double hander is still going to win it.
Yes.
Two boats that sailed really well. Obviously, it was tough. It would have been really tough being in a double hander. Plenty of boats pulled out. I'm glad we didn't lose anyone. That's a highlight. And a few injuries, a few broken ribs and stuff. So, wow.
Yeah.
Tough times.
Yeah.
Maybe wear an impact jacket when it's that windy. I don't know. Like if you're going to get washed off a rail.
Sounded like
I don't know if you brought it up, but his injury when he basically like he's not getting impaled by a stanchion.
Yeah.
That literally happened at the first turning mark of Sydney Head. So, but saw him yesterday in good spirits. Obviously pretty sore, but
just can't sneeze. Just can't sneeze. Don't make him laugh.
Take it on.
I do.
Well, luckily he was talking to me. He did not off at one point, but I gave him a poke in the ribs to wake him up.
He would have loved that. Oh, the jockey.
I do want to highlight
the angry ant.
I do want to highlight our our sponsor, our partner in the show, Vycobi, have brought out some pretty cool looking bump hats. And if you haven't got into the bump hat, you know, they look like you're wearing a cap, but it's like a cricket helmet, you know. So if you want to start, there's some very cool ones. Vycobi have got them out now. Even, you know, you can get them in like exactly what you're wearing, a terry toweling looking thing, sort of thing, boss.
Imagine it.
Yeah. So anyway,
jeez, I might actually get one tomorrow. The Sharpie.
Oh, listeners, you've just got to see the vision I'm looking at right now. You just would love
it. Yeah. We'll put a photo up. Cool, boys. Well, I think that might be us, hey? Like it could be.
I think that's us. Done and dusted. Sydney over.
Done and dusted.
25.
Great work.
Bloody good.
Sammy.
Well done, gents. Sammy. Congratulations.
Yeah, and you too, boss. Sammy, thanks so much for joining us. It's been an absolute joy. Your wisdom and the maturity that you've shown in the overwhelming idiocy that is
way above anything that we used to.
Jay, it's just calmness under pressure.
No, thanks for having me as a guest. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
it's been good therapy, as I said.
It's
I think
therapy.
In the first episode, and I think it's been therapy for you guys going for this. What episode number is it?
We're nearly 350 actually. We're 343.
So thanks for having me, and you can have your spot back, Bice. It's all good.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
He doesn't want to deal with us anymore.
It was just an audition. All right, listeners, thanks for joining us. And remember,
Happy
next year when you prepare,
yes, Happy New Year.
Yep. Absolutely. And next year when you're preparing for the Hobart, Radix Nutrition will get you going. And as always, you can use our friends at disruptormarinemarketing.com.au to take care of your business while you're bashing your head down the coast. Anyway.
Oh, it's lovely.
But we'll be back next week with another fantastic show, I think. Posse might.
Possibly, maybe.
We might have 3 races tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be back at any point in time. We're doing 3 races in 20 knots. Holy crap.
Hey, huge congratulations out to all the competitors in the race. Those that are still out there sailing, congratulations and enjoy your incoming. Awesome year. Well done. Well done to all. Organisers, sailing clubs, boats, everyone.
Linesman.
And a shout out to all the bar karatians that came up in Hobart.
Oh, yeah.
Great to see you all.
It's a family. It's a family. All right.
To the Hobart. Oh, knockers, Travis. So good.